Hi. This time, I think I'm going to talk about some of my Undertaker figures because I've got quite a nice little collection going on. It's just stuff my brother's either found for me. I've got all my presents for my nephew on a couple of occasions, and stuff I picked up for myself. Basically, I'm a long time fan. I had that done a couple of years ago. Um, he was a very early crush when first started watching wrestling. Um, Earliest memory was watching him against Shawn Michaels, and basically I felt bad because a lot of people ran out and helped Shawn Michaels to my memory. I think this was sort of 96, 97. He got my sympathy then. At that age, I didn't watch wrestling to know that he was perhaps being the heel in that occasion, and he's probably getting what he deserved. But nonetheless, it's become a favourite, and obviously become a goth myself, so yeah, I would have loved to have been his valet, especially during the ministry days. So let's commence. I'm going to start with the Funkos, I think. This is quite a cool one. It's him in his purple gloves and black suited attire, like old Western Undertaker, sat up in his coffin. I really like the design of this. He's got the hair in the face and everything. I get the impression this may have been a present for me. But yeah, that sort of look predates my own watching days, but I think it's always been sort of a cool character, even if you see him in sort of before the Lord of Darkness, because that's what he was when I was watching, when you see him in the grey and the purple gloves. The fact that they've included a coffin in the design, it's definitely one I wanted to pick up at some point. My other Funko, he's got the kind of studded leather coat on. This was probably from the sort of time when he cut off his hair. And the story behind him cutting all his hair off at that time was he felt he was actually done with wrestling, because I think the doctors were kind of reluctant for him to do so because he needed some surgery, but then they were like, we might be able to continue wrestling after all, after he'd done all that. And then he grew the hair back, but it's never grew back properly since, apparently. But yeah, that's sort of, he had that hood and everything at that sort of time. So I feel that's when he had the really short hair for a little brief bit. On to the actual figures. We'll go for my most recent one first. This was given to me just recently for Christmas by my nephew Jack. Thank you, Jack. This is him as the American Badass. Even the biker taker was cool. It was done to because he felt that to do promos he couldn't really be that cold, quiet, slow talking version of the Undertaker. So you had The Rock, you had Cena, and people like that cutting decent promos at the time, and he felt that he needed that character change at that time with the intention of always going back to Dark Taker. But yeah, I was a fan of American Badass. I haven't got him in the snake trousers, so he seems to get those badly. Which one shall I bring up next? I've got Grey Gloves Taker here. This is quite a nice design as well. He says he has a thing about grey and black together. It's a favourite look of himself. So that is quite an early outfit of his, isn't it? His clothes were quite tattered at his elbows at that time. Yes, that's the next one. This one is Lord of Darkness sort of era, I feel. He hasn't got the black tattoo though. I don't know whether he wore that for a bit before he got that tattoo. And that tattoo was around about the time he's feuding Mankind, I believe he said. And he's going to take souls and have no remorse for it was the meaning behind that. But this one didn't have a tattoo. He's got all the tattoos on his arms at this stage. You may notice he had less with the grey gloves. So this was after he'd had all the artwork done. Vince was actually reluctant to let him get the tattoos first. But it's obviously become quite a big part of how he looked. Alright, we're going on to my personal favourite era of The Undertaker. I've got 2 ministry based figures. We'll go for the first one, which is one I've chosen this one first because it's one I got myself. He's got the cool cape on. He's got a hood. You can take it off. I mean, look how cool was his outfits here. So he's got all them kind of gothic-y looking buckles on. His arm's stuck up in a minute. Let's see if I can yeah, there we go. He's got the T symbol down there. You may remember that was how he used to try to sacrifice people. The thing I love most about how he looked then, I absolutely loved the beard and the hairstyle. It's a hairstyle I like to try, and I like the sort of half up look. It's yeah, that's definitely one of my favourite eras of him. But my very favourite one is coming up next. It's I don't know what I liked about him back then. Again, my young brain didn't process that what he was doing was satanic and demonic. Right, this one was the very first Christmas present I got off of Jack, and I'm very proud of him for getting me this. Again, it's ministry. The main difference is, as you can see, his hair is sort of more cropped at the sides. It's kind of more reminiscent of how he's got in more recent days. Now he's retired, actually. The long cape is absolutely awesome. What's he got on his trousers? They look almost like bats. He's also got like a cool chest plate on, which he'll remove before the match. And I think if you can get that off, it would show his T symbol under there, but you can't actually remove it. That's probably my favourite one. So yeah, as you can see, I am quite a big Undertaker fan. Always have been. I should have put one of my shirts on, shouldn't I? But never mind. So yeah, I regret not getting one in, like, it was like the red ministry sort of vest, and I regret not getting that one at this point now. But yeah, my all-time favourite, The Undertaker, that is my collection.